Have you ever tried your best at something and still felt like it wasn't enough? Daniel knew that feeling very well. He had left his stable job to pursue art seriously. He enrolled in boot camps, attended workshops, and even learned under a respected pioneer in the art community of a former lecturer known for shaping successful artists. Daniel followed every piece of advice. He built his portfolio carefully and submitted his work to exhibitions consistently, believing that sooner or later the doors would open, but they didn't. One afternoon, another rejection email arrived. This one was from an exhibition he had secretly hoped would change everything. He stared at the message for a long time before closing his laptop. The room suddenly felt smaller. Instead of staying inside, he walked out and sat on a bench just outside his studio. He tried to steady his thoughts, but frustration kept rising. He had worked hard. He had invested money. He had improved his technique. Yet nothing seemed to move. He began blaming the galleries, then the market, then the system. It felt easier that way. As he sat there, lost in thought, someone called his name. It was the same old man who had pioneered one of the boot camps he once attended. The man had been visiting former students in the area and had decided to stop by. He sat beside Daniel without saying much at first. After a short silence, Daniel admitted, "I've done everything right, but it's not working." The old man nodded slowly and then said something that stayed with him. "When you blame others, you move further away from the solution. When you blame yourself, you move closer. But when you stop blaming completely, that is when you begin to build." Daniel listened carefully. The old man continued, "Your effort is clear, but effort is not the same as refinement. Hard work is good, but growth requires honesty." That evening, Daniel returned to his studio and looked at his paintings differently. Not with pride, not with frustration, with responsibility. He began to notice areas where he had stopped improving and started expecting results instead. So, he made a decision. Instead of sending out more submissions, he focused on sharpening his craft. He refined his storytelling, improved his composition, and rebuilt his portfolio with intention. Months later, when he submitted again, the response was different. Not because the industry changed, but because he did. Sometimes, progress begins the moment we stop blaming and start building. Thanks for watching. And remember, responsibility grows what blame can never fix.